So I hired 6 animators over on Fiverr to animate Catnip.
Good morning. Hi. Welcome to Hot Mess Annie. I'm gonna vlog today, as you would have seen, and we're just gonna see what happens. I have some work that I have to get done today. This is gonna be the first day in the life quarantine illustrator. I have a list of things that I have to do today, which include packing Patreon orders and hot mess. I have some sketches I need to work on. You're gonna get to come along on that and just be completely 100% entertained. Doesn't that sound fun? We have to take Alicia's car, Alicia's my roommate. I have 2 roommates. We have to take her car in, so there will be a little bit of a gap in between today. Oh, super fun thing that's happening. I signed up to be part of a special presentation with the Walt Disney Family Museum up in San Francisco Bay Area. And Mindy Johnson, who is the author of The Women of Ink and Paint, which is a book I highly, 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 highly recommend you guys to get. I have it on my shelf over there. She's doing a talk about women in animation, and she has another book that she worked with a few ladies on. I forget the name of it. I'll put it in right here. She's going to be doing a Zoom talk today with the Walt Disney Family Museum. So I'm gonna go check that out. It was really cool. It's a free event. If they're still doing it at the time that this gets uploaded, you guys should definitely go check it out because it's worthwhile. They've had some with Paige O'Hara. They had one with Don Hahn and a couple other artists and influential Disney people, which has been really, really cool to get to listen to. Other than that, we're just gonna kind of follow me around. You saw my breakfast, which I'm sure was so ridiculously, just blew your mind, of oatmeal and coffee. If you're interested in the mug that I have, that's the Ink and Paint mug. If you're sensing a theme here, you know, ink and paint, subliminal messages, I am an ink and paint artist for Disney. I'm currently not working at the moment just because of all of the things that are happening, and that's okay. We want to go back when it's safe. So that's why you get to experience a day in the life of Quarantine Annie, and we're gonna have a good time. So, see what you signed up for? Aren't you excited? All right, bye. I got this thing the other day. It was actually a birthday present with some birthday money that I got, but I figured maybe I would do an unboxing for you guys. It is a Gimble, basically, to help with vlogging, so I thought that this might be fun to try. The only thing about this one that I'm realizing now is that it doesn't have a stand. Like, I have you guys on a stand right now, so there's not really a good transition, but I figured maybe we could do an unboxing. It's the Osmo or OSMO. I don't know how you describe this, but it looks pretty cool. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, let's get some scissors. I got this on Amazon if anybody is interested. Oh, that's fun little tabs. They're like, everything's connected. Ooh. Let's see what's in here. Also disregard the nasty like blisters I have on my fingers. We were doing some gardening and my little soft artist hands did not do very well. Okay, so it's got a USB cable, instructions. I'm assuming these are like foam grips, maybe. They look like they could potentially be sticky. Cable. So this looks like the case. Ooh. That feels really nice. I bet this could also act as like a screen cleaner, or like camera cleaner. It kind of feels like that microfiber they get with new glasses. Ooh, okay, so it's pretty compact. I mean, that's fitting in the palm of, well, the palm of my hand. That rotates. Okay. Let's see. This should rotate up. I'm a little bit confused. By following the steps in the DJI Mimo app. But I'm confused about how this goes up. Like, I feel that should not do that. I don't know what to do.
2 hours later.
Okay, we're gonna charge it and get some power on this thing, and then maybe we download the app and it will help us figure it out. To be continued.
The remarkable women who made incredible contributions to our collective animated past. And I appreciate the, mentioning ink and paint. It really does, Pencils Pens was not a junior version of the book, but rather an extension of ink and paint, because there were so many remarkable stories of what these women accomplished, not only adding to Disney animation and their contributions there, but even beyond their time at Disney characters. But what we don't realize is that somebody had to make a selection, a choice, and to work with the colors to make them be able to be conveyed on the screen. And Mary played a very important part of that. Each day by hundreds of artists. The artists had to work fast, but often the production was slowed down because there were problems with the different kinds. The workmen at the studio made a special desk for Kay that fit her just right so she could paint cells along with the other artists. She became famous as the giant girl who painted Walt's 7 Little Men, because nobody thought that the women did anything beyond, pretty girls who traced and colored. And yet we have women who were doing such remarkable work in so many areas that it took a lot. It was a 5-year journey to dig under beds and into people's closets and tracking down family members and getting as many first-hand accounts as possible. So working in primary sources was critical. Even family members didn't know a lot about their own loved one or what they were doing. They were assuming, well, if you worked at Disney, you had to have been an animator. But
All right. We ended up taking Alicia's car over to the dealership, and by the time we got back, it was already like 2:30, 3 o'clock. We were starving, so we got food on the way. We were trying to take out the trash as soon as we got home, and in the process, Lotus usually goes out and goes with us, the dog. And when we went out to the dumpster, normally she just stays by our feet, but she got a little bit adventurous and went completely all the way around the dumpster in its little groove. And when she re-emerged from behind the dumpster, her 4 white paws, let's just say that they were not white at all. None of them. Not even a little tiny bit of them were white. As soon as I got back in the house, I had to throw her in the bathtub. So Lotus is now resting. Not very happy with me right now, but she is drying on her little blanket on the bed. Hi. Your squishy face. She's not happy. Yeah, our plans went a little bit awry, but that's okay. I'm gonna work on packaging up some Patreon stuff, but honestly, this is typically what happens, is that I have all of these good plans, and then somehow or other, they go awry, and I have to, like, reconfigure what I'm gonna do, but that's okay, because we just need to get it done, that's all. So, my hair is crazy, and it's okay, because we're working from home, so I'm gonna take you along the thing. Oh, update on this. We've been messing around with this. Alicia and I have been messing around with this. It's gonna take some getting used to, but I had to download an app, sync it to my phone, and then once it was synced to the phone, it like came alive and didn't have that flippy floppy thing anymore. So if any of you guys have anything like that, it's actually pretty cool. I'm just gonna have to practice the controls because this is way more high-tech than anything that I have ever had before, but it's gonna be really cool. Like, I can't wait to like actually go outside and do vlog stuff with it, because it will track your face, it will do all kinds, the orientation changes. It's really fun. So I will probably, I don't know, maybe you guys will see it in the next few vlogs, but today I'm just gonna work on packaging. It's gonna be super low-key, so come along for the ride. finished up the Patreon orders. I have it in a bucket right there. I've got some extra postcards that I'm sending out. 6:15. So that's how quickly time goes by, and I feel like I have not accomplished much. But in reality, I did some correspondence this morning. I listened to a talk that has to do with the history of my job at Disney, so I feel like that was worthwhile. Ran some errands, the dog got a bath, and all my Patreon stuff is done. I still have a few more things that I have to do in regards to Patreon, but that's like an ongoing thing. I do some commissions, and that just takes the full month, and then I send them out at the beginning of next month, so that's what some of them were in there. So if you guys are interested in being one of my patrons, I have a few spots left open as of today for some Copic commissions and sketches, I think is what it's kind of the same thing. I have some prints that you can get every month, stickers, postcards. I'm still working on the podcast. That is supposed to be one of the things, but I'm having some technical difficulties that I'm still trying to figure out, so that's not technically there yet. If you're interested, go ahead and look me up on Patreon. I'm under Anna Macbeth, and see if maybe it would be something that you want to do. In the meantime, I'm going to probably start some dinner, and unless something crazy happens tonight, I will probably just be sketching. I want to work out a stamp to go on my envelopes, like a Happy Mail stamp, so I'm thinking I might do that to be able to send out for next month. There's an artist that I've been talking to on Etsy who hand carves them, and I just think it's so cool. So thank you guys for following along. I know this wasn't super crazy, nothing super exciting happened, but it kind of gives you an idea of what an actual day is. It's not all like gorgeous footage, and while I wish that I could give that to you because I enjoy it so much, the reality of it is it's just kind of whatever you can fit into your day. So, but anyway, thank you for following along, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.